is that we're sort of looking around the province, certainly with church facilities, what's available.
Ukrainian churches like this one have been busy spots as people gather for support and comfort here in the city. And now leaders with Winnipeg's Ukrainian church say they're preparing to welcome some of the thousands of refugees fleeing the country for their safety.
Maybe welcoming larger numbers of people, or just then we'll also be talking to our parishioners how we can help them out if Canada starts to welcome them more, which seems to be the signal at this time.
As conflict in Ukraine rages on following a full-blown invasion by Russia, Winnipeg's Ukrainian population, which is well over 100,000 people, is watching the tragedy unfold from afar.
But I think everyone is still just in a state of almost shock or disbelief that it's actually happening again in the 21st century, that this sort of thing would happen in such a way, and for no reason whatsoever.
Ukrainian churches can be found tucked away in all corners of Winnipeg and Manitoba, and right now, as the world watches what's happening in Ukraine, Kwiatkowski says members of the community are finding strength in their faith and each other at this time.
Certainly people coming together. I think there's a great deal of pride in what horror, but also pride on how our people are responding to the attack in Ukraine in different ways. Also in a very kind of positive way, sometimes in a very bold and extraordinary way. Just simply, as I say, just really impressive how different generations of people of Ukrainian ancestry are just coming together, just supporting each other, praying, and it certainly is very positive in that way as well.
On Saturday, the International Committee of the Red Cross issued a statement from its lead delegation in Kiev, saying the international aid organization is extremely concerned about the conflict affecting highly populated areas in the country, including its capital city.
Church every week, and I'm coming here to pray also for Ukraine.
For members of the Ukrainian community in the city, they are finding some comfort in their faith. Members like Marge Hickaway. Going to the Saturday afternoon service at St. Anne's, she said her faith has helped her in this time of crisis, but notes watching the events unfold has not been easy.
Well, church is my place to go for comfort and pray. I feel very sorry. It hurts because I am Ukrainian. We have family in Ukraine, and that's what hurts. That just to see it just about to get tears.
Almost like we can right now mourn as a whole for what is going on there, because it's a really, really sad situation.
Others like Rob Sawchuk say it's important the community comes together to support one another.
It's something that people can lean on to gain strength with one another and hopefully resolve this conflict eventually through faith and love and prayer. It's very important, especially in the Ukrainian community.
Sawchuk says people are coming together to grieve what's happening in their home, but notes they are not alone in their anger and sadness.
More, not just the Ukrainian community, a lot of the whole entire city of Winnipeg, as an example, is rallying around the fact that this is going on, and it shouldn't, and it's not right.
Earlier this week, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced the Government of Canada would be establishing a dedicated service channel for inquiries on immigration from Ukraine. And while the conflict may be across the ocean, church leaders right here say world leaders can't be delusional that this is a conflict isolated to Ukraine, saying it has the potential to spill across the globe. In Winnipeg, Morgan Majeski, City News.
Ahead on City News.